of a wee Well, good afternoon from the orphanage. We're back at the orphanage. As you can hear, we've already been abandoned. Well, it is abandoned. Abandoned. So this is the orphanage, the west of Scotland. Hello, John. How's the audio? Can you hear us okay? Raga, we're using the DJI mic in the phone. Hopefully it sounds all right. So we're back at the orphanage here, and we've had a bit of activity here. You see the cat ball just up there, halfway up the stairs. We've got the music box. There, it's been quite active. Yes. Oh, and it's coming from all angles. Front and back, folks.
Tears on blood.
Tears on blood? No, I don't think I like the sound of that. We have a cat ball here. The aeroflux down here. We have the REM pod and the ball behind it here. We've never had any REM pod action here. Joined today by team member Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you. Hello there. You've been activating a few devices, but we haven't had a name. Oh, what was that? Where did that come from? In there? So folks, this is back at the orphanage again. We always get good, coming up here since 2012. Lots of good activity in this building, folks, really is. Oh, and that proves it, isn't that right? We've always had some good activity here. Hello everybody that's joining. This is us back at the orphanage. A few devices about. It's about 6 degrees here in Scotland.
I'm happy.
What was that?
I'm happy.
You're happy? Good. Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. There we go, thanks again. We haven't got your name yet, but you haven't told us your name. There's a little girl here, we were told, and she's above, little girl above. But they're withholding their name at the moment. And we were told Lindsay's hair was going to get tugged, but that's not happened yet either, is it? No, see? Thank you. What about this ball here? That's not went for a while. Can you touch that? No, can you touch that? Hello folks, it's still joining. This is the Paranormal Exploring UK. We're doing an investigation at our local. It started off as a sailor's orphanage back in 1899. Ran that through to just after the Second World War, when it became a centre for the Boys Brigade in the whole of Scotland. This was their base, the camp. And then it became a List D school where lots of horrible things happened to the pupils here. Yes. What does that say?
Over.
Over. And now it's over. So it's myself and Lindsay here today. We're told through the Spirit Talker app, one man here. And I've just had a right waft of cold air. Feel that?
It's cold.
Feel that? Oh man. So even this went down to 4.9 degrees. It was 5.5 Lost Whispers, how you doing? Oh, did tell you we're coming up here today. Lots of activity at the moment on the devices. We were told we were going to get a tug in Lindsay's hair here, but it's still waiting on that. Come and tug Lindsay's hair. Charlie. Is there a Charlie here? That's not a name we've had here before, it's always a Steve. Who's that?
Was there no teacher called Charlie? Pickett?
Oh, Charlie Bucket was a teacher.
Bucket.
Charlie Bucket, aye, right enough.
What is in your hand?
What is in my hand? Well, this is a device Lindsay's holding there that you can talk through it. And I'm holding a camera. The device here, I'm not joking, you feel that?
I can feel it now. My hands are freezing.
Oh. Hello people still joining. We've just had a blast of cold air here. I'm not one for saying ghost comes near you and the temperature changes, but it's turned really cold in here.
What was that?
Where?
Did you hear that?
No, what was it?
Keep this secret.
Wah, wah, wah.
Is
It
it?
didn't sound like a bird, I don't know. Maybe it could have been a bird.
Tommy on the stairs. We've had a little gill there today, but is wee Tommy here today? No? Tommy's here today. Tommy's here on the stairs. Touch that ball. Or make the device, go near that device and the sensor will pick it up and it'll alert me that you're beside it. I've not got a stand for my phone. It's in the house, but I like to do a bit of POV just so as you can follow what I'm seeing and stuff, you know. The ball in this doorway here's been really active. And it's the Aeroflux. Oh, coming from both angles here, folks. Thanks for joining, folks. This is the orphanage in Scotland.
Don't be nervous.
Well, unless you give me something to be nervous about, I'm okay at the moment. Take a little walk down this way, folks. So the rooms here, the dark rooms in there, that was the staff. The staff office is in there. And if I mention a name to you folks, the spirit, see if I can get a reaction. There was a very nasty man used to work here. He used to beat up the children. In that room over there with the door hanging off, that was his office in there over the end, and he used to take
Dirty.
youths in there and fire golf balls at them with his golf club and beat them up with a belt on bare skin. So, is there any spirit here can remember Thomas Hand? He was an evil man. No? No crows are enjoying themselves today, folks. Hear him? Thomas Hand. How the man never ended up in jail was a miracle. He was in bed with the local police force and judges at the golf club nearby here. So he was well looked after. And he was one of the men at the time who didn't want to get rid of the corporal punishment in schools. He wanted to carry it on. Is that right? Yep. Okay. And he was a purveyor of belting and caning bare arses because...
I'm in the corner.
Which corner are you in? Because that would be more painful in the pupil. He was a nutter. So that energy must still be infused into the brickwork of this building, the evilness of that man. I'll be here another hour or so anyway, if you want an old school eyeball, you know what I mean. I've got the drone that here too. Going to be here another hour or so. Got a lot of filming outside today, a lot of B-roll. Been coming here for nearly 20 years and I've hardly got a decent video of the place, so I need to change that before it's not here anymore. So Spirit, well. So this device here, folks, it is, as you see, it uses, what's that say?
Nana.
Nana. It uses the phone's sensors. That one there is an EMF meter. This one detects motion. See, that one lights up for motion, light, proximity, and gets near it. And the other 4 options on there aren't compatible with my old phone. So, Spirit, if you're here today with us, please make yourself known to me.
They buried me over there.
We've had that here before. Buried here, mind that?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Fucking hell!
Whoa.
Someone threw my light away there, for fuck's sake, folks.
I'm fucking out.
Okay, we know you're here then. Excuse me screaming like a big girl there, folks, but that light get chucked at us. Yes, I know. Yes, that wasn't faked, folks. That was not faked. This corridor's mental, man.
Will you be here an hour going now?
We might not be here an hour. We might be shooting the crow soon, man. This corridor is brilliant, folks. This is why I always come here.
And he's in the corner, that's what they said. He's in the corner.
Right enough, that's aye.
I'm in the corner.
And that's where that light fell from. Aye. I certainly hope it stays here a bit longer than that, man, but the land was sold pending the council agreeing
Virginia.
planning permission. Yes. So, who chucked the light at me there? Charlie's corridor. Charlie Bucket. He was the headmaster that took over from Thomas Hand here. Can you give us a name? Who chucked my light there? This corridor's mental, man. We usually hear, I don't know if lone whispers, I don't know if you usually, or if you've heard a growl or a breath in your ear in this here. And we've not had that growl for the last couple of visits, but it's always in this corridor.
I died suddenly.
I died suddenly.
I do have an SB7. We could maybe do the speaker on it's not very good, but we've got headphones. In fact, we've got an external speaker there, haven't we? So we've had some action. You heard me screaming like a big Jessie there. My light got chucked at us a couple of minutes ago. And I've still got the chills yet. That's what we're here for. We're here to get interaction and have a bit of fun. That ball's been quiet for the last half an hour. That was going mental at the start. Just in the middle of that doorway, folks, there's a ball. I've heard lots of growls here too. Aye. It's always in this section over here near the canteen. So we've not had a name yet. Well, we had, what was that, Virginia? That could be a name. Is that the little girl's name? The little girl, Virginia. Who was in the corner? But can you go back to that? It was, I'm in the corner, and then from the corner my light got chucked out.
After it said they buried me over there, that fell.
You see it's lying backwards, so it's not going to fall over, but it's in a cord. So some people call this Charlie's Corridor. Thanks there, that's brilliant.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will. 1.3k watching, folks. Thanks for joining. For the newcomers, this is the abandoned orphanage here in Scotland. For people who's just joined in the last 10 minutes, my light got chucked out from that corner at us, and it says in the corner, I'm in the corner. Can we focus on that there? Where is it still on the screen? I'm in the corner there. And then from the corner the light. I've never really had anything that dramatic here, I must say, but so you've done well catching that with us. What about Steve? What about our old pal Steve? Aye. Steve's always protected us here. Oh, there was an icy blast coming out of the dark rooms, man. That's what happened the last time
I
something
don't like
happened.
getting rooms in there.
That's what happened the last time mine and that light got chucked at us. There is an icy blast in there, folks, so I think maybe somebody else is coming. We just don't know which side to point at, because that was a short one. Can you do it again? Thank you, and the back is as well, look. That was another short one. Can you make it a bit longer this time for the people watching? No? Aye?
Young.
Young.
That was a little girl. Are you still above the little girl? I'd like you to come down here and see us and meet us. That would be... We'd love that. I'd like you to come down from above, and you don't need to be in class today. I've gave you the day off. Come on down the stair with us. Come on down and meet me. Just want to see what is actually getting activated there. EMF. Don't want to get too close with the phone because it's on data. Well, and that's not interfering with it anyway. It's not interfering with it anyway. And that science lab in there, folks, always something happens at this door here. And it proved today with that light getting chucked out of that corner at us. If you've never heard a grown man squealing like a little girl, then you missed it. Because that's exactly what happened. What was that?
Where?
Where? Well, in there. I was up here myself the last time I done a live 3 weeks ago, and went in there myself. Such a brave big boy. So I was. Such a brave boy. So, we're calling out to the spirit of the orphanage, or spirits of the orphanage. We've had some good interaction today. I thank you for chucking the light at us. It was pretty scary at the time, but
Paul.
Yes. What?
We've got
What's
a
that?
name.
Paul. We've had a name, folks. Paul. I don't think we've had Paul here before, have we? Okay, is there a Paul here? Nice to meet you, Paul. My name's Stu, and that's Lindsay. You're on a live, mind.
I'm cold.
All right,
I'm shaking because I'm cold.
Lindsay's got gas today, folks.
Alive.
Alive.
Alive. Can you come down the stairs and meet us? The little girl that says you're above, and come down and say hello to us. There's certainly a lot of activity on the stairs. Just 3 stairs above, we've got our little trigger ball up there, but that started going at the start and it hasn't. Maybe it just settled. Maybe it was just settling into a wee patch of plaster.
And the battery was near that.
But it might be flat actually, aye, the battery wasn't doing too great. No, it's still going. There you go, see that lighting up there? Could you do that for me? Could you do that?
This is my land.
This is your land. That's fine, we're only here to visit. Jesus, one end to the next. It's okay being on your land, isn't it? I mean, the gate's opened and the doors are open. Look, we can just walk in. As long as we don't do any damage. Did you hear that?
What the feck?
That was like a werewolf howling or something. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Folks, I don't know if you picked it up in the microphones, but there was a oh or something, wasn't it? And it came through that phone.
I bet it wasn't as loud, it was...
Let me know, folks, in the chat there if you heard that. Could you do that howl again there, please? That was excellent. That was... I've never heard that before. It was maybe another part of that device that got triggered there and not an EMF. Never heard it. It was... when the music played, it was a, ooh, come in, wait. Was that somebody crying or shouting on us there?
Joan.
Joan.
Is that not another name?
Joan. That's what Glasgow people call John. Joan, was that you? The shouting there? Joan, we're listening if you want to. You can tell Lindsay again if you need to tell us anything through this device here. Spirit Talker app, folks, we have had some absolutely sublime interactions with that. Really, really good. I'm not one for apps, but that one there, it uses the phone sensors again, but it doesn't use internet, so no AI can interfere with it and give you, it can't read the location and give you details. It's connected, it's not connected to the internet. But we have had some tremendous sessions with that Spirit Talker app, and I would highly recommend it.
What was that?
I thought it was you.
No. It sounded like I thought it was your stomach.
Right, we've got footsteps now or something. We've got shuffling. Right, folks, it's kicking off. I thought it was you moving.
I didn't move.
Right, it's starting to get... It's starting to happen, people. We've had a howl or a cry through that. My light's been chucked at us. And we had movement there.
Stay for longer.
Stay for longer. Why? Look, it's all around here now, folks. It's all around.
I'm getting the shivers.
Lindsay's getting the heebie-jeebies. Stay for longer. Why do you like us here? There we're right. I keep calling that a REM pod. aeroflux. That detects movement round about it and temperature. That's it set again. When it's green, it's set back to its running.
I feel as though something's going to happen. Something's building up.
Something's building up. Lindsay can feel it. We can sense it. Why do you want us to stay
Behind
longer?
me, I don't know. I don't feel easy.
Why do you want us to stay longer? The mics we're using today, folks, is the DJI mic. It's plugged into the phone and we're just wearing them on our lapel. So unfortunately,
Go further.
go further. Oh, look at this. Right, I have to go
I'm
further.
sitting here myself.
I have to go further. You heard it, folks. I've been told to go further. Here, Lindsay's following me like a dog. I've got my lapdog with me as well. Tell us when to stop.
I don't think it means this way.
Back that way. I was facing this way. I started to walk this way though.
Yeah, but I was facing in at the science centre.
Oh no, we're not going in there. No, I don't think we'll be going in there today. Too much stuff happening here. Too much stuff happening today. So this is, yes, this is a really active session here getting. We've had Joan, Paul, Virginia, which could be a girl's name. Can you make that device go on the stairs for the people watching? Oh, well, that was the... So I'll ask again. Who?
17.
So how old you were? Joan. Go further, 17. Stay for longer. Can you tell me a name of... I don't mind, but who chucked my light at me? Who chucked
Josephine.
my... Josephine. Josephine chucked a light. Okay, Josephine. Well, thanks very much for that. It was rather horrifying at the time. What was that? Here, what was that? What was it?
I don't know. Just movement.
This
Something moving.
corridor's mental. This corridor is the most active area in this building. Who's making the noise down there? Who is making the noise? Is that Josephine? Is that Josephine? Am I right again? I asked who chucked a light at us, and as soon as I finished the sentence, Josephine. So Josephine, I think that's a new name for here. I don't think I've had Josephine here before. Were you a pupil here? I think this was just for boys.
Young.
Young.
Again, young.
Young
That's
again.
twice
Oh, that was
over
that girl, young up the stair. You were young. Can you tell me your age then? Thanks for joining, folks. Again, this is the orphanage in Scotland. We've had some really good activity this session here. We've had movements. We've had the light getting chucked out from a corner with a voice saying, "I'm in the corner," and then all of a sudden the light ended up out here. There's a door between, you know what I mean? Totally not us that done it. That's why we keep coming back to this corridor. It's brilliant. You can hear the crows in the next room on the top of the building. So Josephine, can hear the crows in the next room on the top of the building. So Josephine,
They cremated my body.
so during the boys' break, I can hardly even get talking. During the boys' brigade times here, they had a swimming pool out the back there. I took a wee walk up to it this morning there when we were walking about. Because the foliage isn't that great at the moment, it's I've actually seen the outline of it. A young boy drowned in it back in the day.
I'm buried close by again.
I'm buried close by.
And that keeps coming up here.
That's twice a day.
So the young boy drowned in the pool. You said Josephine, and Josephine joined the chat. You said Josephine, and Josephine joined the chat. There you go, that could be a thing. Do you know Josephine's joined the chat? It's the crows. It's the crows. A lot of noise coming from here, but it's the crows landing on stuff. So Spirit, we've not had this ball going for a while now. Can you touch it? It's kind of went flat again, isn't it? I think you've not kept your promise of tugging Lindsay's hair. I think we'd like to see that. Or her pom-pom. Can you tug her pom-pom?
What's that?
Don't think that was birds. Hello Donna. How you doing? You recognise this place, eh? Some good activity today.
Josiah.
Josiah.
Josephine Josiah.
Josephine Josiah. Okay. What about this science room in here? There's always some noise coming in here. Can you do something for the people watching? The people would like to see something. Yeah, my light got chucked at us there. I don't know if you were in here at the time, but the light got chucked from behind that door out into the hallway here. We just had on the Spirit Talker a voice saying, "I'm in the corner." So I take it that was the corner that they're in, and the light ended up out here, man, and you missed a grown man screaming like a big girl. One of those involuntary noises that you can't help. It was like in Scotland we call it a big Jessie. So Spirit, thanks for your interaction today. We're not going to be here that much longer, but if you could give us some more things to... That was me knocked something off of there. A bit of rust. If you can give us some more...
Please wait and listen.
Please wait and listen. Okay, please go ahead. We are going to be quiet. We're listening. We're listening.
Beatrice.
Beatrice, 4.9 degrees. At least that's staying kind of
6 to start off with.
6. Aye, it was in the bag. It's once it acclimatises to the environment. So I think you can touch our aeroflux again. What do you think? Because it's went kind of quiet, folks, isn't it? It's like wait and listen, and then something's going to happen. As soon as we move away. Thank you. It's been great today. Thanks very much. This is what we come out and do this for. Yeah. It's coming out. Great meeting you over these years. You've been really kind to us up here. Nothing really bad's happened. A few scary moments like today, but I think you're just having. I think they're just taking the mickey out of us when they do stuff like that. But that's fine. Can't say Alexander. I don't give away locations. If you recognise it, then that's... Although there's nothing left to burn here, I suppose. Well, there is really, isn't there? There's still half the roof left, but... No location will be given out, folks. It's an orphanage, so that's probably answered your question.
My happy place.
Your happy place. I suppose it's my happy place as well. Not a very happy place when Thomas Hand was in charge, but was it? So we're still listening. What was going to happen? We are still listening. Yeah, Alex, the science room. The science room is absolutely mental in there. It is. There's always something happening. Even at this doorway here today. Don't know if you've just joined there, Alex, but my light get chucked at us. My light get chucked. Do you hear that?
Visit.
No, what was it, movement?
No, it was a ooh.
Oh, I thought it was a car or something.
Might have been a distant motorbike, maybe. Oh, we have life again in the aeroflux. Well, this has been great, folks. Thanks for joining. I don't do much lives, to be honest. Most of the places I attend don't have a signal. So, this is why I went on TikTok today and shared this magnificent location with you. And it didn't disappoint, did it? It did not disappoint. So I think we'll maybe start winding down to Lindsay's pleasure.
My toes are numb.
She doesn't like it in here. Just this various
It's just
stuff.
this whole bit
Just
I
this
don't
corridor
like.
here.
And that corridor that goes up with the back,
Aye.
I don't like that.
Just all the stuff that's happened to us on here. Yeah. Full body up apparition.
Where?
In that's where Alexander says it in here. See, before we go, folks, we'll take a walk through the... We'll take a walk through the science lab. I'm taking my light with me, but I'm not going in there in the dark. Folks, this bit in here is wild. That's just me moving past the REM pod. That is a motorbike in the distance, hear it. So, here's the science lab, folks. And this room in particular.
I worked here.
You worked
I
here?
worked here.
Yeah, that's still going on the stairs out there. You worked here? Were you a teacher? It's still going on the stairs out there, folks, here in the distance. You can see the gas lines coming in there for the Bunsen burners. The mould on the wall. The stairway is getting... The stairway is getting... Yeah, Alexander, it's just the
I
general...
won't lie to you.
Just the general vibe in this whole rear corridor.
I don't like it, that's good.
It's not great feeling, is it? It's not great in here at all. And I can feel pressure in my ears building up. You know what
I don't
usually
like
happens
it.
after that? When I feel pressure tightening my ears, folks, it usually ends up something happens. So, even though I'd love to bring some action to you again, I'm not. Tempting fate, I'm getting out of there. So that is the science lab. Anyway, folks, I think we'll end this, eh? We thank you very much for joining us today, and thank the Spirit who showed up as well. They done their stuff. They made me, yep, you did, you done your stuff. You made me sound like a little schoolgirl screaming in front of everybody. Seat? No, we're not sitting down. We're not sitting down. That Kerry Ann as well watching there. So give us one last hurrah, and we'll leave you be. Well, thank you very much. The old crows are going daft now. No bother, Alexander, no probs. Bit clairvoyant myself, I do feel things coming. And when I hear and feel pressure in my ears, like when you're under swimming in the water, you know that pressure, something usually happens not long after that. And that's loud as that one, isn't it? Okay. Spirit, we thank you very much for joining us today. You never fail in here. It's always a pleasure. And as long as the building's still here, I'll be sitting, seat and sitting. Seat and sitting. Where are you sitting? On the stairs? We've had seat and then sitting there. Seat and sitting. Now, that device here, this phone, right, it's not connected to the internet, but this app uses the sensors in the phone. Just for the new people that's joined, before I explain it, that's EMF on that side. There's motion, so that's me just near it there, so the motion sensor lit up. There's light if the light hits it, and proximity if something gets close. So that's EMF again, so it tells you what the activity is. And because I'm on the internet, I thought my phone would maybe interfere with it because I'm on the internet, but doesn't seem to. Right, folks, I think we'll call it quits for this investigation today. We'll head down the road. Thank you all for joining us. I'll maybe do this more often. I'm more of a YouTube film maker. I like to film and edit and stuff and have a documentary type thing, but I've not really worked a lot of TikTok.
We're hiding here.
You're hiding here.
Hey, let's go.
Well, you can stay hiding there. We're hiding here. Where are you hiding? Just before we go. Before we go, where are you hiding? No. Okay. Well, what usually happens is when we get the stuff in the bag and the cameras aren't recording, That's when we usually get a big bang leaving here. I don't know if anybody else has been here. Just before you leave, a bang happens.
I like using this.
You like using this? Well, that's good. That's good. We can bring it back again some other time, right? Right, folks, on the live, we're going to end this now. Going to head down the road. Thanks for joining us. And we'll do it again sometime, okay? Bye-bye from me. Bye-bye from Lindsay.